I asked Rena before, are we crazy? I got to ask you the same question. Are we mad? Why have we done this?
Shorter answer is no, we're not mad.
Oh, good.
Why have we rebuilt it? We have spent a lot of time listening to customers over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And one thing we learned was in the current version of Biteable, we spent most of our effort really obsessing about the quality of videos. It was like a really core thing. And so we handcrafted with our own studio team most of the content in the platform that people use in their videos. And we also tried to hide complexity under really simple features. So simple things like most scenes, as I'm sure you all know, in Biteable are 5 seconds long. You can put any scenes, there's like 80,000 scenes in that version of the product. Any of them can be combined and they'll transition perfectly. Everything is just really nice and smooth. But what we heard from customers was, yes, we love that, but this specific time, I really wish it just went a bit longer, or I wish I could just tweak this bit of text, or I would love a subheader. And so we started sneaking that into the product. And, you know, after much kind of toing and froing with the team, we realized, wow, we really need to rebuild the platform to deliver a lot of these features. And so, yeah, we've had our head down for probably a year to get to this point.
Yes, I know that. Yeah, and customer feedback is definitely one of the core parts, I think, of how Biteable operates.
Customer feedback is really core to the company. So it's, you know, it comes in different degrees. Like, there's little things that we just jump on and we can change every day, and most people will probably notice that things, you know, can change really quick. And then other things like architectural decisions that actually involve large teams of people for a long period of time. So generally, like, all feedback is listened to, but some of it, you know, takes a couple of teams to do iterations and cycles until you'll see it come out in the product. Short of it is, like, some of it's easy to fix, some of it's really hard to fix. And a lot of the feature stuff was definitely a lot more complex to fix.
Yeah. I think maybe it's also good to point out at this point for our users who are watching, all those requests you gave us, and we said, yes, we'll pass that on to our features team. We actually did, and so that stuff is coming out now. Maybe, James, a good place to start is if we just jump into the all-new Biteable beta, and maybe you can run me through the big features that are coming out with this release.
Yeah, love to. So this is the new Biteable beta. Internally, we call it 3.0. So what you're seeing here is, one big change is you can see videos in different dimensions. So in the current version, everything's portrait. We did that because when we built the product, which we started in 2014, nobody was making square videos or tall videos for story. It wasn't really a consideration, and so everything was really hard-coded in the current product to be portrait. And so we had to rethink that, and I think we've got a really nice solution now. I think we've released 4 in the product. They're called shapes, different dimensions that people can use, the most popular ones. But we can add any number, and we can add them really quickly now.
Okay. So basically with the new Biteable, you can make a video in any shape you want.
You can make it from the 4 preset shapes in the 4th version.
That's true. Okay. Should we jump into the editor then and have a look at the features that users can use while they're making a video?
Yeah, so what you can see here is there's a couple of hundred templates that we've put out in this beta initially, and we're trying to show off some of the new features that we've made. Lots of different types of videos. Hopefully they inspire people to make something of their own. Maybe if we just pick a video, I don't mind which one.
Okay, so we're going to customize this one. So legal consultation testimonial 9x16. One of my personal favourites, James.
Oh yes.
Oh, this is a great one.
I've spent many a night playing with this one. So there's lots of things that you'll see if you're an avid user of Biteable. This will look very different. The reason that we didn't just morph the current interface is a lot of this more advanced functionality that we've added, which we'll jump to in a second. It just didn't really fit into the current interface. We tried adding it in different ways. It felt really clunky, and we decided we would start from scratch. So it's got a very different kind of look and feel for starters.
Yeah, it's a completely new interface.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a feature you want to show us first?
Yeah, so, stuff that I particularly like just here on the canvas, which is where all your content, it's called the canvas internally. You can edit all the text objects. If you make an edit, you can see all your edits live. So you can really fine tune and tweak all of the text to make it perfect before you build your video.
Yeah.
And that was a really common request in the current product. People liked that everything looked great, but it was always just that little tweak. And so we've tried to make that really easy. You can just drag and drop and reposition things, left justify, right justify, bold. There's probably like 1,000 fonts in here. So there's a lot of stuff hidden sort of under the hood.
Yeah, totally. I think some of the features that I think are really cool with text editing as well is that you can add as many text windows as you like. Because with the original Biteable, I always struggle, because I'm part of the studio team as well, make a lot of templates. I always struggle to do titles and subtitles. This is really easy with the new Biteable.
Yeah, so all of those text objects, you can delete them, you can add any number of them, reposition them all. It just gives you a lot more control.
Yeah. You didn't think it was such a big deal, but I'm also quite a big fan of the text animations as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty cool that now you can choose how you want your text to animate. You're not locked into one style per scene. And then you can also, it's like one click. So you can hit it and then you can see it preview straight away. So you know exactly what you're dealing with.
That one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Maybe, I know you're leading this, but I want to chip in about a feature that I really like as well. And this is the ability to see your video edits in real time. So when you make a change, you can see the change to the animation instantly. And I mean, this wasn't an easy thing for our engineers to achieve. So it's like it's a pretty revolutionary thing at Biteable, I think. And the fact that you can work on a snippet, a scene, like you could in the original Biteable, and you can make a change and you can preview it straight away. But then there's also the ability to preview your entire video as well in one shot before you render, which is like a massive time saver.
It's a massive advancement in the product.
Yeah.
It's something we've always wanted. There was a lot of complexity that we had to overcome to get here, but yeah, I'm really pleased with that.
Yeah, it's a total changer. Anything else you want to talk us through? I can think of a few more features, but I'm going to let you